Hi, I'm Andrea and welcome to my blog channel, I don't know. I'm still figuring that out. I decided to make the Booktube Newbie tag to kind of start off this channel, trying to get over my awkwardness in front of a camera, because I'll probably have to do this more often, so yeah. And I've took a set of questions that were recommended and wrote them down, so we're gonna go off this script. Kind of. So the first question: why did I start reading and when? Well, I mostly started reading in 2nd to 3rd grade, something like that, because everybody had a phone or some kind. I didn't, so I kind of started reading as an escapism form and kept reading. And during middle school, I was more of a bulimic reader. I read everything and anything that I found in the library at home. I read a lot, and also fantasy, science fiction a little bit, not much, and I loved it. I reread the Harry Potter series at least 7 times. And then I read Tara Duncan. I don't know if you know this book. I'll put it here. It's also amazing. The series, it's kind of similar to Harry Potter, but not entirely. And there are a few more that I was just reading because I was bored. I had no phone. I know computer, so while everybody was mostly watching and doing stuff, I was reading. And when I got my first Kindle, kind of resolved the problem of carrying books around, and I started to find them online and read them on PDFs and stuff. Why do I love reading? I love reading because it helps me see inside of other people's minds, kind of, because when you read, you kind of explore a part of someone's mind and soul, because that's how they wrote the books and they have exposed them in a certain way. And it's just amazing to see how some people think. Also, some books are just fun to read, like they're just well written and the subject is amazing. So yeah. What series got me into reading? The series, it's called, if I'm not wrong, it's Warrior Cats or something like that. I don't remember the name exactly. In Romanian is Pisicile Războinice by Erin Hunter. And I think I have like the first 7 books at home, maybe 10. And I read them, like they were just getting translated to Romanian, as reading them as they came out, translated, and they were amazing. The books, yeah, I just loved them at that time. Right now, I wouldn't say it's something that I would read and love. It's mostly for children, but it's well written, so it's amazing. And I love the books, the characters and stuff. Where do I read most of the time? It depends. It's mostly in bed or on the couch. I don't often read the desk unless I have a book like this, because when it's really thick, it's really hard to read it in bed. But I mostly read in bed or couch. I don't have a book nook or something yet, but hopefully when I move to my own house, I'll get one. I'll make one, because I dream of having one. What kind of books do I like to read? Right now, I'd say it's mostly fantasy, fiction, science fiction, and I don't know, magic. I wouldn't say something that's realistic, because I do enjoy some of the classical books, realistic ones, but I wouldn't say I read the most. Right now, one of the books that I want to read, it's fiction, but it's based in reality. It's The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood, or Atwood, I forgot her name exactly. I'll put the book here. I watched the series, whole 5 seasons, during an exam season, because exactly, why not? And it was amazing. The series is portraying the book, as I heard, pretty well. I also love the TV series. It's pretty good as timeline, storyline, and storytelling and stuff. It's really good. I'm waiting on season 6, and also I want to read the books because she has one from the 80s, 1985, and the second one that she published in 2019 with Testaments that follows the first book. So I guess I'll get to reading that because I really want to see her perspective into all of this. And next is what am I most excited about starting this channel? Well, getting to know you guys, talking about books mostly with someone, anyone. Yes, I have friends that read and they also like the same kind of books that I read, but I also want to connect with other people, share my thoughts, because there are some books that I read and they don't, because I have a more specific book taste in more of science fiction and stuff. It's mostly technical and kind of the things that I want. Also, I am not obsessed. I'm interested in the screenwriting thing, so yeah. I love analyzing some of the shots and style of representation in some TV shows or movies. It's just, if you start looking at it from that perspective, it's just very captivating and interesting to see how the whole director was seeing the storytelling of the certain part of a story or some events that took place in the past, because it's just fascinating. What challenges do I think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? My crippling awkwardness in front of camera, and especially filming when someone is in the room. I just waited my family not to be home, even though someone is home right now. And I can't film when I'm at uni because I'm not home. I'm not nowhere near home, and the room is also, someone is always in the room and I cannot film in front of them. I just feel awkward. Maybe someday I'll get over this, but I cannot be serious when someone else is in the room and I need to film something. It just feels awkward, and I'll get over it. And also, one of the challenges having a bit is gonna be editing, because I have edited a few things like in film and stuff, but never edited a longer version of it, so probably this, but we'll see with time. And also the crippling fear of being judged by people on the internet. So please don't be harsh on me. It's my first ever video. I don't want people that know me finding this, even though right now it's like feels very cringy. So hopefully nobody does. And current reads and reading lists for the summer. It's currently February the 11th of February. I am currently reading some stuff. I don't remember exactly. I'm not reading a book right now, but I should be finishing the Poppy War and getting in the next book of the Mistborn trilogy, because I finished the first one before I went back to uni for exam season, and I have a few more that I need to read right now from my books that I bought before I left. They're right there. I don't remember the name, so I'll put the list here. Also, this a massive door stopper, because I've had this for 5 years now. It's gonna get 5 years since I have this book at home in physical form. It was gifted, like, I was asked what I want for my birthday and I was like, this book, and they went and bought me this book, and I have not read it yet, and it's very embarrassing because it stood on my shelves for 5 years and I really need to read it. Also, I bought this House Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones. I think I said that correctly. It's the original book that the movie is based off, and I bought it when I went back as a Christmas present to myself, because Santa didn't come to my town because I left before Christmas here, so I didn't get to have a proper Christmas. So yeah, it's pretty beautiful. I love that at the beginning of every chapter is kind of a picture drawing and stuff. It's very interesting. I'm interested to see how the book is, because I've heard it's amazing and fantastical and whimsical in its own way. It has its differences with the movie, but it's pretty close to. I wanna finish. What do I have to read? Oh yeah, I have to finish Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, because I have the 7th book home. It was dark times. I bought the book online without checking which book in the series was it. So I was home with the 7th book in a series. I have not read any of them. So right now I have like 3 or 4 books to get to Tower of... I don't remember. Kienomavash, yeah. Kienomavash. And yeah, I have a few more. Also with Handmaid's Tale that I also want to read. And a few more that I have. I don't know where I wrote the name of those books. Let me see. Did I write them down here? No, I did not. That's a shame. So yeah. Oh yeah, also Pride and Prejudice. Also on my bucket list of reading. Anyway, right now, thank you. Oh, I'll cut this part. And to mention my favorite booktubers that inspired me to start this channel, they would be Emmy Reads, because she inspired me. I got her channel, like I found it on YouTube, and I just started watching her videos because she talks a lot about books, and also because she has a degree in literature, and she doesn't just read fantasy or stuff, she also reads the classics. And that also fascinated me, because as a person that had to read the classics, our classics from Romania and from the universal literature that we have in high school, some of them I didn't enjoy. I had to like make myself read it because it was for a grade, but she talks about them and describes them in a way that just makes me want to read it. And yeah, she inspired me to start it. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, but she inspired me. Another one is Katie's Reading. She's also amazing. She inspired me to start reading Brandon Sanderson, the Mistborn series, and I'll probably get to firstly watching, because I can't afford the manga, of Free Ren, because from what she said, it's amazing. And she's also, her videos are also inspiring. And there are a few more, but I don't remember the names right now. I haven't written them down, but I'll put them here. Thank you for inspiring me. I know it's for someone from my zone, from where I'm living, the area where I'm living, it's new to start YouTube, and hopefully it does good. Thoughts and prayers from me right now, because I don't know how people will react if I post this, who will see it, who will not. I hope no one else sees it, because I'm a bit scared. So yeah, I don't want to be judged. So bye. See you in the next one.